Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a tarot collective for today. Today is, I keep wanting to say Thursday. I did that this morning too. I keep wanting to say Thursday. Today is Saturday. It is May 2nd, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. I'm going to look that up because I want to know what year that was. I'm going to look that up. Like the other day when I looked up the thing, we're using the Deck of the Undead by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can find it in her Etsy shop. I put her link, hattiethorne.com, in my link tree if you're interested. Easy peasy. And when I was pulling the cards out of the deck box, I heard Book of the Dead. If you guys ever watched the the Bruce Campbell movies with the zombies, and he had the Book of the Dead. Yeah, like I heard the Book of the Dead, and I saw the Book of the Dead, and I saw Bruce Campbell. All right, before we do that, let me grab my phone. Let me see if we can figure out what year Thursday, May 2nd was in. May 2nd, Thursday. Oh, wow, I stumped it. It's thinking. Okay, that's not... Thursday, May 2nd isn't in the year 2026. Oh, was it 2024? Let me see. 2024. Yeah, May 2nd was in 2024. Huh. I know May is what, like when I started my business, but it wasn't May 2nd, I'll tell you that. That's interesting. May 2nd, 2024. If that resonates for anybody. All right. I keep getting all these text messages for sales and stuff. Who the hell called me? No. Can we just... No. All right. Good thing they called and the damn phone didn't ring. I just leave my phone on silent now all the time, not just at work. I don't know. I keep forgetting. We got 2 on the table. Two on the table, 1 major. End of the Beginning. I was just listening to that. The song End of the Beginning. Why am I getting that? Let me see what else comes out. 5 on the table. It's like somebody thinks they like got something really great or did something really great, but it's like somebody doesn't realize like what they got, or I don't know, like something isn't as good as it seems. We got 5 on the table, 3 major. Like, ooh, somebody's getting what they deserve. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more shuffles, but before I shuffle, let me just say this. It's just an example, but take how it resonates for you. It reminds me of like somebody thinking the grass is greener with someone else. So leaving, a person and then going with that other person and being with that person and then looking back and realizing how fucking amazing the person was that they let go to be with the greener grass. And that's that's like their karma. That's like that other person's justice. Like this person thought that they were going, like this person thought that they could find better or do better, or like they like falling for the okey doke, like somebody. Oh, 6 on the table, 3 major, 7 on the table. Let me see. 7 on the table, 3 major. Yeah. These cards are technically flipped. They should be the other way around. The one should have come out before the other. They know. They know. They know they fucked up. They know, like they set fire to a situation, a relationship that they should not have set fire to. They walked away from somebody that they should not have walked away from. This was bottom of the deck when I first started shuffling. This is the last card. This is bottom of the... This person really set themselves up for failure. And then look at... I cannot make this shit up. This was bottom of the deck. This is bottom of the deck. And I literally was going to say, I should have said it, that somebody like gave up their 2 of Cups. Like they gave up their person, their soulmate, for someone else, and now they're looking back and they're like, fuck. 2 of Cups in the sun. Like one right after the other. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. 2 of Cups. Queen of Cups. They gave up their Queen of Cups. They're stupid. I'm sorry, they're stupid. Like I just heard blind motherfucker. Blind motherfucker. We got the Fool. King of Pentacles. Temperance. We got Justice. 6 of Pentacles. King of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. And bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. Look at this. All 1 wand and all pentacles. And not good pentacles. Because even the King of Pentacles, like it just very much gives like this is the card that gives me the okie doke, honestly. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody thought that they were giving up a person to go towards a more stable person. Like they were gonna find balance with this other stable person. The funny thing is, Justice falling out right after, the balance is the person who got left. They're the ones getting balanced out. Whoever this fool is that fell for the okie doke, they're not getting balance. They're getting woke the fuck up. It's just my coffee protein shake for lunch. Yeah, they're getting woke the fuck up. Okay. I just... I just had this discussion yesterday. Was it last night that I had the discussion where I said that if I had created my own abundance and then God sends me my person Am I really going to want to share my abundance with that person? Like they would have to be on my level? Did I have that discussion with you guys last night? I think it was last night on one of the readings. How readers always tell people like, "Oh, your person is going to come in after you create what you need to create and you find your own abundance." But I don't want my person to come in after I create what I create and I find my own abundance, because they better be fucking abundant. Otherwise, I don't want them, right? I feel like if my person were to come in after I create my abundance, I'm going to hold them to a hell of a higher standard than if they came in when I was trying to create my abundance and they're trying to create their abundance, and then we kind of do it together, you know? If I've already created my legacy, my dynasty, my empire, and then some schmo comes in, they better have the same fucking thing. And I said this to you guys, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. I'm not taking care of some lazy ass after I've become abundant. We gotta be on the same level. Like if people think that I have high standards now, just wait until I find my abundance. Just wait until, like my business takes off or I write my book, or you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have even higher standards then. And you're telling me that's when you're gonna send me my person? I'm gonna be up here. They better be up here. It kind of gives that kind of vibe, like somebody left their person. They left their two of cups. They left this queen of cups, and they went towards somebody else. Maybe, I don't know. They could be just as good. They could be a queen of swords or queen of hearts. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily make the other person a karmic. It's just, you know, technically they weren't supposed to be with that person. You know, when two people are supposed to be together, okay, and one person goes off and says, "No, I'm going to go be with that person." Not only are they fucking up their two of cups because they left their two of cups, they left their soulmate, and they're going towards somebody else, but they're fucking up that person's two of cups because they aren't getting with their soulmate. You know what I'm saying? It's like two fuck ups don't make a right. They make more and more wrong. And it very much gives that vibe. Like, I'm going to leave my two of cups, my queen of cups. I'm going to go towards this person over here. And then when they look back, their queen of cups is abundant and growing and healing and manifesting. And they're like, oh, I left that for this? And it's not that that other person is bad or anything. It's just they're not supposed to be together. And I'm just going to be honest. I fully believe when you are in a relationship with someone and nothing is growing and nothing is moving, that is not the person you are supposed to be with. Because I've told you guys this before. When I love the ex-husband dearly, and I was in love with him. I was. But the whole time we were together, nothing grew other than us growing apart. We didn't grow together. We didn't do things together. If anything, the divide became greater as the years went on. We had less and less in common. And it just goes back to my whole point. Like, him and I were never supposed to get married. We were never supposed to be in a long-lasting relationship. We were supposed to be friends. And don't get me wrong. Like I've told you guys before, I still love him. I still love him dearly. I want the best for him. I think he's an amazing person. We were not it. We were never supposed to be together. That 11 years, 10, 11 years was a waste of time, not just for me, but for him. Because he could have met his two of cups and I could have met mine. That's enlightenment. And I don't think it was really a waste of time. I mean, even when you're in a relationship that isn't meant to be, you learn things, right? You take things away. You have takeaway. But still, it was still, it was wasted time. It really was. Yeah, this Four of Pentacles at the bottom, Hattie Thorne wrote, it's too good to throw away. This person is really realizing that other person was too good to throw away. Like, what did I do that for? Don't ask what it'll cost. At the bottom of the Six of Pentacles, don't ask what it'll cost. It costs this person everything. They threw away their Two of Cups. What are the odds that Two of Cups is going to want them back? And again, if they're abundant, think about what I said. Do they want this person back? Are they abundant? Are they working on themselves? Because they just look like this to me. they just give this vibe, like a fucking fool. And this person is going to see their karma. Because that's not the only karma. Yeah, part of the karma is waking up and realizing what they lost, but they're not gonna see much growth in abundance. They're gonna have to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard, 4 times as hard to come into their growth and abundance. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take more and more effort for this person to get shit done for themselves. Never mind another person. And I was just thinking about this. Did I talk about it last night, or was I know I was thinking about it this morning because I was talking to myself about it. I talk to myself a lot, especially on the treadmill. Um, if I am abundant now, and all these things come in for me, and I'm 46, right? I'm gonna be 46 next month, and in 10 years, 10 fucking years, my person comes in and they're like, "Hey, I'm abundant. I'm abundant. Look what I have to offer." What do you think my fucking response is going to be? And it's funny because when I was thinking about it this morning, I was I was saying what I said yesterday to God. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to anybody. Really. Like why would you do that? What is that, a lesson? And I said to him, I said, I'm not gonna want that person in 10 years, right? Like I was thinking about one of my twin flames, okay? Um I consider, if you guys follow, subscribe, you guys know my story about the ex best friend. So I consider my ex best friend a twin flame of sorts, okay? But I have another twin flame, and I met him through her. And I think I told you guys like 2 years ago, I told God to sever that tie. I asked him to sever that tie for me. I didn't want to be tied to that twin flame. Like, let it go. It's not happening. I don't want them. I don't care if in 5 years they come back and they say they're healed and they're ready to go and they're doing amazing things. So, like the same thing with the 10 years, like 10 years, they come in and they're like, hey, I'm no longer toxic. Hey, I'm no longer karmic. Hey, I'm no longer running around out there with my dick hanging out. I'm going to be like, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. I think that's great. That's a good direction to take your life in. Oh, by the way, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Do you really think in 10 years I'm going to want someone from the past all because all of a sudden they say they're ready? I think they come back in 10 years. I think I'm going to not want them all the more. Like, I'm really going to dig in my heels and I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be like, 10 years and you bring me this shit? Like, you bring me this fucking clown? Like, they, because here's the thing, if they were a clown back then, they can heal all they want. I'm still going to look at them as a clown. Still going to have it in the back of my head that they're a clown. And yeah, you could turn around and be like, oh, that's toxic. Like, you can't look at them in a new way, in a new light. Some people you can't. Some people you just can't. Like, there are some people, like, I don't care. Like the ex-best friend. The ex-best friend. I don't care if she comes in and tells me, she's healing, she sees a therapist, she was committed for 3 weeks because she realized she needed help and she needed to, like, you know, be held down on a mattress for 24/7 for 3 months, whatever the case. Like, she could literally come in and tell me her whole life has changed and she's a different person, and have documents to prove it, and have a doctor on a video chat tell me, oh, no, 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 she's doing so much better, she's doing great, blah, blah, blah. And I would not want her back in my life. I would love that for her. I would love for her to be healing. I would love for her to be picking up the pieces and moving on with her life and doing amazing things. I would love that for her. I would love that for anybody. But I don't want her back in my life. And there's two reasons why. And one is because I can't trust you. No matter how much you work yourself over, no matter how great you become, how stable, reliable you become, I'm always going to think of you as that past person, the terrorizer, the abuser. And secondly, if you come back into my life and you're like, I'm healed, I'm great, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to be your best friend again, and I let you in, how do I know that that isn't going to cause a relapse? And not only that, I would not want that for her. I would not want her to come in, get around my energy, and then fuck it all up by regressing for whatever reason. I would not want that for her, ever, at all. Like, if she were to come in and tell me she's healing, I'd be like, that's fabulous. Enjoy the rest of your life. I don't know that this person would want this person back. Like, that would be a big ask. Like, that would be, you know, it kind of gives me like the vibes of, like, let's say a couple is married and the one person cheats on the person the whole time that they're married, and they don't find out about it till like 20 years later. The kids are grown, they're moving out, going to college, and they find out, like, oh, my husband, oh, my wife, they cheated on me for 20 years. They get divorced, right? This person realizes they have a sex addiction. They get a therapist, they get on medication, they start taking classes, educational classes to learn more about their condition, things like that. That is fabulous. That is wonderful. As somebody that loved that person, was married to that person, had children with that person, I would love that for that person. But would I want them back? Like, you openly admit, like, hey, I cheated on you for 20 years. I couldn't keep my dick or my pussy in my pants. I don't want you back. It's very hard to rebuild that trust. It really is. And I'm of the opinion that the trauma doesn't really matter. It's not like, you know what I mean? I just personally believe that if somebody hurts you so bad and then heals themselves and tries to come back, like, how do you build that trust? How do you keep that trust? How do you bring back that trust? You know? Like, you're talking about somebody breaking you down into a million little pieces and you building yourself back up, and then them coming in and being like, hey, can we try again? Like, would you want to go in again? Like, would you want to put yourself in that position a second time? Because I wouldn't. And I don't think, I'm looking at this Six of Pentacles, I don't think this person realized what they got themselves into, like the world of hurt that they have come in their way because they chose wrong. Because they just chose the wrong fucking thing, seriously. And like I said, like on one hand I feel bad, but on the other hand I don't really feel that bad. You know, we all make choices, you know? And I was watching a reading a couple days ago where she said that, you know, somebody left another person to be with a person with money, okay? To be with a person that could make them famous, to be with a person, you know. It's just really about, like, you know, status. Like, I want to be with that person because of status. Who's to say you couldn't have built that with the other person? The two of you being together, that could have been status. That could have been fame. That could have been fortune. You left it for somebody that was already there. And you left your Two of Cups because it was easy. The other grass was easy. Like, oh, pardon me. And I'm looking at this Temperance card. At the bottom it says she mixes the cure or the cause. Like, this person had choices. They could have made the right choice. They could have chose to stay with the person they were with, the situation they had. They knew what they were getting themselves into. They're not stupid. I mean, now they look stupid. And I'm looking at this Seven of Pentacles, right? And this masculine is sitting here. It looks like he's trying to start a fire with the mushrooms or something. I don't know. He's doing something. Looks like he's trying to start a fire. And you see the zombie in the background, like, sneaking up on him. I think this person, whoever they are, they're going to have this done to them. Like, especially if they stay with this person. Like I said, because they got with this person who they're not supposed to be with, that person missed out on their Two of Cups. The funny thing is God might look at this person and be like, haha, fuck you. I'm going to send them their Two of Cups anyway. And then the person they got with meets their Two of Cups and they're like, hey, sorry, like, I met this person, fell in love with this person. I got to go that way. And they're going to get back exactly what they dished out. Like, it's going to creep up on them. They're not going to expect it, right? They're going to settle for what they have, try and make it work, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's going to creep up on them, and their person is going to get taken by their person. And it's going to be like, what was all this for? I don't know. What was it for? Fame? Money? Too stupid? No common sense? Tell me. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I rambled on long enough. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Saturday, a wonderful afternoon, a great weekend. I will talk to you later. Bye.